through the back. So we creepin', caps are blue, so you know that we peeking in our bag for the night.
Welcome, y'all. Welcome to another episode of 7 p.m. in Philly. I'm your host, Steve. My co-host, Scooter, is here with me as usual.
Yo.
And before we get started, just want to remind y'all to like, subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Last episode went crazy. It went crazy. So we really appreciate it. We thank y'all. Let's just keep it going.
Yes, sir.
Man. We're starting out heavy. Before we even get into the topic, I want to send out my condolences to the families and the folks who lost their lives recently in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah.
Senseless act of violence. It has to stop. We have to do something. But I just wanted to start out and say, sorry for your loss, for the families, and condolences to everyone who has lost a loved one, a brother, a sister, mother, any of that. So,
definitely prayers for all those involved. It is, like you said, senseless is fairly G-rated. I'm kind of tired of hearing that word senseless, and it is right. It's senseless, but it's just like, it's just crazy, man.
It's man, it's insane.
I don't have no words for it really, but first and foremost, like you said, thoughts and prayers to all the people impacted by the killings, and RIP to the victims. Three people lost their lives on Sunday,
right,
in Jacksonville,
right,
for no reason.
Right.
One of them was a 19-year-old employee of the store.
Mm-hmm.
One of them had a 4-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was just sitting in her car minding her business.
Yeah. I didn't read up on this story, and I'm just gonna be honest, man. I'm just gonna be vulnerable because this shit fucks me up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this shit fucks me up, and it's like, even talking about it right now, this shit got me on the verge of fucking tears, bro. Because people don't understand, like, and I don't know if it affects people the same way like it affects me. Like, I just feel like people don't understand, like, what's happening out here, and like, it just, when shit like this happens, I put myself in the shoes of that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it's like, I go to Dollar General, I go to Dollar Tree, I go to these places, and it's kind of like, it could happen anywhere.
At any time.
Yeah. And people don't understand what it is to be a black person in America or even around the world.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't just stop here.
It does not.
It's like we walk around with a target on our back and we don't even know it. And that's the most scary part about it.
And we can't even do anything about it.
No.
We can't even do anything about it.
There's nothing we can do about it. It's, we don't know. It's like we're fighting an invisible enemy in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We don't know where this person's coming from. We don't know who this person is or whatever. Because it's one thing if someone comes up to you and say, yo, I'm a racist. At least you know, hey, they don't like me. They don't like me. They don't want me around. And I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. But just to not know where your enemy's coming from,
scary.
It hits a little different.
It hits different.
It hits a little different, man.
This happened at like 1:00 in the afternoon.
Right.
1:00 in the afternoon, you're thinking you're going to go enjoy your Sunday, do your normal, go pick up some food.
Right.
Go pick up a card or something. It might be somebody's birthday.
Right.
Go pick up some juice.
Right.
And you don't come home. You don't make it home. You don't make it home to see your 4-year-old daughter. You don't make it home to see husband, boyfriend.
None of that.
You don't make it home to see your mom, your 19-year-old kid.
None of that.
Just because you're black.
Just because you're black.
And somebody said that your life is less valuable than theirs.
Right.
Somebody who's just a kid themselves. So then it's like, who is teaching this dude that he's superior over somebody else because of the color of their skin?
Right.
Who's teaching this dude how to shoot and operate an AR-15 style weapon?
Right.
21 years old. The crazy part is, too, he started on a campus of a college.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse. And you guessed it, it was a HBCU.
Of course. Of course. And I got to ask this question, man. I got to ask this question. What have we done in our lives, or what have we done as a race? What have we done as black people to deserve this type of shit, man? Like, honestly, what have we done? You got to ask yourself these questions. The folks who are doing this stuff, the folks who hate us so much, I want to ask you the question, what have we done to deserve this type of treatment? To deserve to walk around with a permanent X on our backs? What the fuck have we done? Who have we hurt? Who have we killed? Who have we raped? All the stuff I mentioned, it's all the stuff that they do to us. And you know what's the crazy part about it, Scoot? And we've done nothing. Just to say that. We've done nothing. But just imagine if we did half of the shit that was done to us, to them.
Atomic bomb would be dropped wherever we are. They wiping us out.
You know?
Wiped out.
Just imagine. And you know what, Scoot, man? We're the most forgivingest people ever. We forgive all the time, bro.
Yeah,
We're always forgiving. We always look the other way. We always, you know what, love. All that.
To a fault. In my opinion. To a fault.
You know, when's the last time you've heard of a black man saying, you know what, I hate white people, or I hate this race or so, I hate this skin color or so, and going somewhere and just exterminating and killing people? When's the last time you heard something like that?
I don't think I've ever heard that.
It just doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen.
So for me, it's just like, bruh.
This guy wrote a note, told his dad to go break open his laptop, found his suicide note, found his hate mail, his disdain towards black people is clearly racially motivated. There is no allegedness about it. There is no, oh, maybe he meant this. This was racially motivated. He meant to kill black people, and he said it in his own writing. Because you know they're going to come with the excuses.
Of course.
Oh, it's his mental health. Oh, he's just a troubled kid.
Nah, man. No. He's learning, number one, he's learning it from somewhere.
1,000%.
Number two, it's not mental health. Homie's a fucking terrorist, bro. We're going to call it what it is. He's a terrorist.
Call it what it is.
And the same way we try to fight against terrorism, the same way we're online looking at the FBI's looking for all these terrorists and all that. It's the same way they need to treat this.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
The same way something has to happen, bro. Something has to happen. And the way I found out about this, my homie sent me a text message. And following the text message, he goes, here we go again.
Here we go. We've seen this before.
Here we go again.
We heard this song.
Another mass shooting. Here we go. Another mass shooting.
Crazy.
You know?
Yep.
And I just can't help but to feel, man, like the shit fucks me up, bro. It really, really does something to my soul, bro. Yep. Like, you know, when you're a black person and you see this stuff, it like, yes, you become some type of desensitized to it, but at the same time, after you start seeing so much tragedy, so much death in front of you all the time, back after back after back, the shit starts to take a toll on you, Scooter.
It does. It makes you numb. I had to stop watching the news for like 2-3 years. Because in about 2016, when a lot of those killings were happening on camera and they were putting it on the news, it felt like all day, every day.
Right. And I want to say something, man. If you're a white person and you have black friends and these things happen, check on your black friends. Check on them. Ask them if they're okay. Because I say that because sometimes I have a hard time, bro. I have a hard time dealing with it. I have a hard time. Like today I was at work and like, you know, I'm prepping for the episode and I'm reading this shit. Shit fucks me up, bro. Like it just, I'm not okay. And you mean, and like after you see this shit, like us as black people, it's not okay. It's not okay to see these type of things happening. I mean, like it's not okay. So I say that if you're a white person and you have black friends or whoever you are that's not a black person, check on your black friends. Ask them, are they okay? After things like this happen, because after the George Floyd thing, that was another one. I mean, like, you know, the list goes on and on. Like, and for me, like, I gotta like, cause it messes with me in a certain way. I gotta take a step back and be like, yo, what's happening here? Mm-hmm. What's going on here?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta do the same. Yeah.
You know, and I say this to black people, man. We have to do more. We have to protect each other. No one else is protecting us. Mm-hmm. No one else is, as you can see, we walking around with an X on our backs. We have to start protecting each other, protecting our communities, protecting our neighbors, instead of fighting each other and doing all this stuff, man, against each other. Protect each other, man. They're coming into our neighborhoods where we live, killing us.
Right.
For no reason. Just because they woke up the wrong side of the bed, someone's feeding them false information, someone's feeding them lies, and then they want to go along with it with the fucking rhetoric, bro. Like, I don't know, man.
We can't wait for the help to come. We gotta create the help. We have to unify. We almost have to mobilize. We need to educate ourselves on these guns, these gun laws, rights to carry.
Right.
Because we have these targets on our back.
Right.
And it's not stopping these people from coming into neighborhoods, from coming into schools, from coming into churches, from coming into anywhere. You know what you've been seeing down the street at the gas stations? Them dudes with them big ass guns protecting their property.
Right.
Why can't we do that within our neighborhoods, within our communities?
Absolutely.
They're doing it clearly.
Yeah.
And they're training and they're educating themselves. And we're behind.
Yeah. And like I said, like I keep saying, and I will keep saying, it's the same gun. It's the same weapon. It's the same weapon every single time, man. Every single time, the same AR-15. Just,
I'm just tired of even saying that shit. Like, I don't think AR-15 was a pair of Jordans or some shit,
bro.
It's crazy,
bro. I never knew AR-15 was this popular, bro. I no idea. No idea, bro. And how old was this kid? What?
This kid was 21.
21.
So it's hard for us to call him a kid.
It's a grown ass fucking man.
He's a grown man.
Grown man. Grown ass.
My question is, how did this grown man who has a history of being involuntarily made to go get a 72-hour mental health exam, from what I've read, was because of a domestic violence dispute.
Right.
And according to the Baker Act of Florida, it might be federal, I'm not sure, but I know Florida for sure, you're not supposed to be able to purchase guns if this has happened to you before.
Right.
So how did he get this gun? He purchased it.
Legally.
Legally.
It clearly says here he purchased it legally.
Legally.
Yeah.
So based on what happened to him and his mental health battle, how was he able to get this gun? Well, we don't want to have stiffer checks.
Right. And number two, man. Florida's
different.
Florida's a shit show, bro.
Florida's the Wild Wild West.
Anything. That's why, like, when I see people like relatives and friends and talk, oh yeah, I'm moving to Florida. Yeah, God bless, bro.
For real.
God bless. You know what I mean?
And
like,
you got to stand your ground, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Right.
That's
and like,
crazy.
you know, people like, oh yeah, it's sunny, it's shine, there's sand on the beach, it's warm weather and all that. But that comes with a price, bro.
Surely does.
It comes with a price.
Yep.
I mean, like, yeah, you know, Philly's not the best place. New York's not the best place, all this stuff, whatever. But at the end of the day, I feel much more safer here in Philadelphia than I would feel in Florida. For the simple fact, right? I know what my enemy looks like in Philadelphia.
Facts.
I know where to go. I know where not to go.
Where not to go. Yep.
I know if a shakedown's coming. I know if something's happening. I know it's coming. You know what? I'm not going to go in this establishment because the goons is waiting outside for me.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to tuck my jewelry in. I'm not wearing my watch tonight, you know what I mean? Because you know what? I look like a come up.
Yeah. Yep.
In Florida, you don't know where it's coming from. You can be at your local what's the supermarket out there?
Oh, Publix. Publix.
You could be at your local Publix,
Yep.
and boom. Someone who doesn't like you, someone who woke up on the wrong side of the bed and say, you know what? I don't like this nigga.
And it's lights out.
And lights out. He has a gun. He purchased it legally purchased it, and will exterminate you. And sometimes they get off.
Most times.
They get off. So for me, y'all can keep that Florida shit, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all can keep it. I don't want it.
I hear it. I hear you.
I don't want it, man. And man, we can go all on all day with this, but I do want to say that we need to do more, bro.
We do.
We have to. I'm not going to stop saying it. People are going to be like, Steve, you said this one episode before. I don't give a shit, bro. We need to do something. We need to fight for our rights. We need to fight for our people.
Yeah.
So we're not exterminated out here, bro.
We need to bring the love back, man. We got to love ourselves. We got to show love to each other. We got to take care of our kids, our neighbors' kids.
Right. Right. We have to educate ourselves.
We got to educate ourselves. We got to step the fuck up. We don't have let me not say that. We need some leaders.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't have, and that's the thing, man. I was talking to my homie Jerry earlier, and it's like, you know, about Malcolm.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And Black Panther movement and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, back then, like I didn't understand it then. Well, I probably wasn't even born then, but I didn't understand it growing up.
Yeah.
Now
the impact.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and what they were trying to do.
Absolutely.
And now that I'm older, I'm starting to realize it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm starting to realize what they were talking about. And they seen the future. Mm-hmm. They see what was going to happen.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it's different now. It's disguised different now.
Man, the FBI and the police force burned down Black Panther offices for giving kids free breakfast.
Right.
They were able to give kids free breakfast.
Right.
You telling me the government can't do that?
Right. Right. Fred Hampton, he wanted, and he wasn't, because people was like, oh, white people, this and this race and that race. Fred Hampton wanted everybody. Like, he was trying to educate everyone. Like, we're stronger if we're together.
That's a fact. He mobilized them too.
Right.
He got the white people. He
Right.
got the Hispanic dudes.
Right.
All together.
Right.
Black people.
Right. And they killed him.
They fired 100 shots in his apartment.
Killed him, man. Just cause.
Disgusting.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Disgusting.
and nowadays people walk around and be like, racism? That's no racism. This is slavery's done. So, you guys are free. We're not free, bro. Don't get it fucked up. Do not get it fucked up. We're not free.
Hell no.
We're not free. It's just disguised a little bit different now. Obviously, they can't blatantly just do it. They can't blatantly just be a racism on. Well, yes, they can on national TV because there's a bunch of them, but they're different. It's different. But the ones that are, and that's the real enemy, the one that are in disguise that we can't see. So this is why I say, as Black folks, we need to educate ourselves. We need to love one another. We're stronger together than we are apart. We really are. I'm tired of seeing on the news my fellow Black folks dying out because we're not protecting each other. Yes, I think if we were together, we protected each other and we loved one another, people would think twice about coming into our neighborhoods trying to hurt us.
Absolutely, they would.
People would think twice coming into our churches trying to hurt us, coming into our schools trying to hurt us, coming into our nightlives and trying to hurt us.
Yeah.
They would think twice because you know what? They were like, I might not make it out of here. I might not make it out of here. So I say that to say this, man. Black people, we need to wake up. We need to do something. We need to fight for each other. If we got to weaponize. Do that.
Educate yourself doing it too.
Right.
Every state has different laws.
Right.
Some states, different counties have different laws.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what? Chappelle said this. They'll change the gun laws as soon as Black people start getting more weapons.
Absolutely.
As soon as they start seeing a shitload of Black people buying AR-15, they're gonna be like, you know what?
We gotta make these harder to get.
Let's change that.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, man, we gotta protect each other. We gotta protect ourselves. We gotta protect our families, and we gotta become smarter, man.
Yeah.
We do. And this is a senseless act of violence that just keeps on happening to us. At what point is it gonna stop?
At what point? And just to repeat ourselves, RIP, rest in peace and condolences to the victims' families. We have 52-year-old Angela Michelle Carr, who was shot in her car. 19-year-old AJ, I'm going to butcher his last name, Laguera Jr., 19, Dollar General employee, and Gerard Galleon, 29, walking into the store with his girlfriend and got killed. 4-year-old daughter who will never see her father again.
Yep. That simple.
That quick.
Just
probably was, I'm going around the corner to the store. I'll be right back.
Right. I'll be back. I love you. And people don't understand how fragile life is. This thing that we call life is very fragile. It shouldn't be taken for granted because life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. People are beautiful. Love is beautiful. And we need to really cherish that.
Take it serious.
Take it serious. Love love each other, love your family, love your people, you know? And this is just a reminder that as quick as we get it, as quick as it get your life could be taken away, man. You know, so
we tired of talking about this heavy shit too.
Really are. Really are. But it's I feel like it's a part of our duty.
It is. It is.
We have to.
We have to.
We have to. You know, we can not talk about it like a lot of these other podcasts out here and just talk about all the fluff that's going on and just forget about our people. But nah, I don't care. And YouTube does this thing, and I've realized that, and they'll probably do this thing to this episode also. When I talk about real stuff, when I talk about shit that's going on in our communities and what's happening, I don't get no views.
You notice a little change.
Well, no, it's a little change in the numbers. It happens on YouTube.
Happens on Instagram.
Happens on Instagram.
TikTok.
Happens on Facebook. Happens on TikTok. But let me sit up here and talk about some ratchets. When I talked about shaky buns, I got 1.2K.
Popping.
1.2K.
Popping.
But I talk about my people. I talk about the love that I got for my people. How I want us to do better. How I want us to be better. I ain't gonna get no views.
Nah.
So it's up to us to talk about this. We have to do it as a collective. We have to make loving each other, taking care of each other. That's what we have to make viral. Because they don't want us. They don't want that. They don't want, just from that little tidbit right there that I'm seeing with my eyes, based off my views, they don't want that. So we have to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a little small fry, man. We just small fries here in this big universe here, man.
Yep.
But if we can make just a little difference, man, I feel like we've done our job.
It's the support we come in here ask for. The support ain't just about YouTube clicks, subscribers. Support. Share this shit. Tell your people.
Right.
But also, like, have each other's back.
Right.
That's why we here. That's why we're sitting up here. So, support.
Sure, man. Ooh. All right. I don't know.
Heavy shit out of here.
Yeah. I don't know how we move on from this, bro.
For real.
This is tough, man. This is tough.
God damn, I need to.
This is tough.
Take
man.
a sip of this red wine.
Yeah. Let me. For the folks that can't see me, I'm taking a sip of my wine, man, because that was some heavy shit, bro. Dang. And it's probably not gonna be the last time. So.
Because this is kind of heavy too.
Yeah.
A little funny, but.
A little funny.
A little funny. A little heavy.
Little humor.
Little humor.
Your dog, Donald Trump.
Don't put that guy on me, man. Don't put that guy on me. Not the Don.
Oh, man. You know what, man? I'm going to start out by saying this, man. Donald Trump is one of the most gangsters presidents ever, bro. In history, bro.
Yo, dude has no shame, bro.
Yo.
Dude has no shame.
And you know, and I think that's why he won, bro.
For sure. I think so, too.
Because he don't give a fuck.
He does not give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck. He going to say what he feels, how he feels, when he feels like saying it.
Yep. He knows how to get people riled up.
Right.
He does.
He's an entertainer.
He is. The Don. That's the Don.
Yo. And I'm not a Trump supporter. We're not going to say it. I'm not a Trump supporter. We're not Trump supporters. But homie was entertaining, man. You know what I mean? He was good TV.
High key.
He was good TV. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you hate him, you don't like him, I get it, whatever, but he made for good TV, and I think that's why he won.
Don't get my mom started about Donald Trump, man. Oh, my God. She can't stand, boy.
and he won, man. He won being arrogant, just being,
pandering.
Right. Insensitive.
Oh, my God.
Just being a straight asshole.
A freak boy.
A freak. Oh, he's the number one freak boy.
Yeah, dude, what? Crazy.
What? He's out here grabbing coochies and all that.
Everybody laughed it off. Oh, that's locker room talk.
That's locker room talk.
That's just the Don.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, man, I think they coming for him now because he ruffled too many feathers.
His time might be up.
He ruffled too many feathers, man. He came through and just like didn't give a fuck.
You think the arrogance got too out of hand?
Absolutely.
Like, you think so?
Absolutely. He became a tyrant.
Yeah.
He became a tyrant.
He didn't know when to shut the fuck up.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's where, people was like, yo, we got to draw the line in the sand, bro. Like, and even like his own Republican homies is like, yo, right. Yo, you know you a fuckball when even your vice president, that's supposed to be your man.
That's gotta be your man, bro.
That's me and you, Scoop.
Yeah. And that nigga said,
Nah, bro. Nah, son. Nah.
Bro.
Nah. When it was time for to change power over to Biden, Trump was like, yo, I'm not pulling up. Pence pulled up. Pence was like,
Pence know how to play the game a little bit more.
Right.
At least a political game.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could imagine like them being behind closed doors and he's like, yo, Trump, you bugging.
Right. I could see it. I think that he behind closed doors just like yes man ended up like afraid that like you know what I'm talking. I think
because he can't fire him.
He can't fire him. He can't
fired.
do nothing.
Trump was firing everybody.
Everybody was getting the axe.
Everybody was getting fired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Pence just looked like he don't got no spine.
True.
He looked like he don't got no spine.
But I know when he went home pillow talking with his wife, he was like,
he was giving Trump the business.
babe, this fat peach looking motherfucker, he just ruffled my feathers today, you know?
Won't shut the frick up.
He won't shut the freak up. Just walking around grabbing everybody's coochie.
Oh my God.
You know?
Man.
Man. Like I could totally see Pence definitely doing the big pillow talk.
I could see the pillow talk. I could see pillow talk Pence.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That might be the name of this episode.
Yeah.
Pillow talk Pence.
Pillow talk Pence. Facts.
That's fire.
But yo, dog, we got to talk about the mugshot, bro.
Oh man,
the mugshot. It took long enough.
It took long enough.
It took mad. I thought they wasn't gonna give him a mugshot.
I didn't think they would give him. I thought there was no shot in hell they'd give him a mugshot.
But I think the people started complaining. Somebody brought it up. Somebody was like, "Yo, you know, you fucking jaywalking, you get a fucking mugshot."
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's up with Trump? What's going on with the mugshot?
Facing the Rico too.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right.
But you notice the difference in his mugshot, right? He still had his tie on.
Of course.
He still had the suit jacket on.
I don't understand.
The toupee was chilling. It was sitting nice.
How come he wasn't in uniform? How come he wasn't in uniform, bro?
You know why he wasn't in uniform.
Dog. Y'all need to give Trump the same energy, bro. The same energy y'all giving motherfuckers out here at CFCF. They need to give Trump. They need to give. You know what I mean? They in Rikers, they giving. You know what I mean? They need to give him that treatment, bro.
They be processing people and make them look crazy,
bruh. Shit.
They had Trump look like he just got fresh out of the press conference. Tie was all
right.
He was all stiff.
And this motherfucker, Trump had the nerve to go, prison. It was harbor place, terrible place. Like, motherfucker, you didn't even, did you eat a cheese sandwich? Did you eat a ham sandwich? Nah.
With a roach coming out there, joint?
Right.
Ugh, man, nah. He ain't touched none of that shit. He ain't seen no inside of a cell.
Come on, man.
He was in and out that piece in 5 minutes.
In and out,
They
bro.
might not even have taken his prints, bro.
I don't know.
They might not even have taken his prints.
His bond was paid for before he even got to the shit.
He got there.
His bond was definitely paid for before he got to the spot, bro.
Yo, Trump is different, man. Trump is different.
But the best part about the whole shit, right? This shit's hilarious, bro. This shit's hilarious because, fam, they got the man height listed as 6'3", 215 pounds, bro.
Yo, this guy has no shame. There's no shame.
Fam, I'm 6 foot tall. 205.
He got 3 on you and 10 pounds.
So you telling me Trump got 10 pounds on me? Are we for real, Scoop?
Yo, I don't know what scale they was using, bro.
I don't know, man. He got 2 inches on me?
He got 2 inches on you. 3 if he get 8 hours of sleep. If he get the solid 8, he got the 3 inches on you, dog.
Bro.
Oh man.
Nah, man.
They lying like shit.
They lying like a motherfucker. they lying like a motherfucker. And then they have Rudy Giuliani, little fat ass.
Oh, that's my favorite,
Oh my God, bro. They had Rudy Giuliani. What did they have him at? They had him at
The irony of him facing the Rico.
Oh my God.
I think they had him at like a 5'9", 180 or something like that.
Let me see if I can find it in the notes here, man. Oh yeah. 5'9", 180. Fam.
Giuliani is my height.
Fam.
195.
180. No. Giuliani's definitely in the 200s, boy.
Yeah, he gotta be.
He gotta be in the 200s, man. Like, that's wild, man.
He has to be.
That's
the irony of I love it. The irony of Giuliani facing the Rico, man.
You know why I love it? Because he was
ruthless.
What? He was ruthless and he was Trump's man.
Yep.
Trump could do no wrong.
Yeah, man.
He was on Trump's nutsack, boy. Like, what?
And that's what his fucking ass get. But he was a part of that, the attorney team who created the Rico in New York.
Oh.
So now him facing the Rico, they took down all the mobsters and all that stuff in the 90s.
That's amazing.
Giuliani put all that together.
That's amazing.
So for him to be facing the Rico like this,
right?
Oh man,
Right.
Love to see it.
I wonder, like, is snitching allowed? Like, do you get frowned upon if these motherfuckers snitch? Do you pull up back to the White House and be like, nigga, you was snitching? Fuck out of here, man.
We know you was a rat.
You know you was a rat.
We know you told.
Right, you told.
These motherfuckers, they might just get you the fuck up out of here if you snitch on the low, bro.
Right.
On the low.
Right.
That black Jeep pull up. All jokes aside, I think that I think they snitch.
Oh, absolutely.
I think they snitch. I don't think they give a they don't got no rules, man.
Nah, there's no rules. This is not the streets.
Nah.
I mean, there's no rules. I mean,
We gonna do all this fuck shit,
right.
all this illegal stuff.
Right.
Hey, every man for himself.
Right. You know these motherfuckers, they're living like such a cushy life.
Absolutely.
I mean, they get the best of the best. So you think now I gotta go in an Atlanta prison
Yo.
with Thug?
Zero chance. Yes, yeah.
They got me in a prison with all these YSL motherfuckers? Are you crazy? Are you insane? There's no way.
Yeah, they got the
There's
Don
no way.
performing Thugger, though.
Right. Ran on the ditches, we ran on the money. Ran on the ditches, we ran on the money. Hustlers don't stop, they keep going.
Who you think Trump and Giuliani kicking it with in jail? You think they with the skinheads? They with the black folks?
I could see Giuliani being with the skinheads.
I can see that too.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Trump is a chameleon.
I feel like Trump would be with the niggas though.
Trump would be with the niggas.
Yeah.
Trump would be with the niggas. Trump would be with Thug. You know, like, yo, Thug, boy.
They braiding his hair.
Right. Trump gonna have cornrows, dog. By the end of his sentence, Trump gonna have cornrows,
the
boy.
straight backs,
right,
dog.
right. I mean,
Oh man,
love the blacks.
Love the blacks.
Love the blacks.
They love me.
They love me. Love them all. Good people.
I've done so much to help them.
Yes.
Their communities.
Good people.
Good people.
They treated me well.
Love the blacks.
Made me some ramen noodles. Right. Love the blacks. Yes. The grape drinks in there was fantastic.
Oh, the grape drink.
Lovely people. Shout out to Young Thug. I bet you, yo, dog, if Trump become president, right? Let's say he went in, right?
Oh my god.
And then I mean he got out and became president or whatever. He would pardon Thug. I think he would pardon Thug, bro.
You know what?
He pardoned Kodak.
Yeah, right. He might. He would get a lot of support.
Of course.
He would get a lot of support.
Of course.
The niggas for Trump movement would be going crazy.
If Trump was to pardon Thug, boy,
The niggas for Trump are going crazy.
Fam.
They're going
Niggas
crazy.
gonna be like, yo, dog, I can't say nothing about him. He freed the slime.
Right. Free
He
slime.
freed the slime, dog. You crazy? Come on, man.
Oh man.
Jesus, man. Oh man.
He would pardon Thug.
Absolutely.
Giuliani's ass would be rotting under the jail.
Nah, fuck Giuliani. Fuck Giuliani. Yo, Trump would please.
Trump used the hell out of Giuliani.
Right. And Trump was a spiteful motherfucker. He looked like a spiteful. He don't forget.
Yeah.
He don't forget. He know like, yo, who fucks with him, and you mean? So
Yeah.
he won't forget. But like if you know what, man? I was gonna say I would be shocked if he won. But
Nothing would surprise me anymore.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. None of this shit surprised me because people still fucking with him. People still rock with him, bro.
If this dude is getting indicted on RICO charges and comes out and is still able to run for president,
Right.
all this shit is
Trump gonna be the first homie to beat the RICO charge. You heard it first. You heard it live on 7 p.m. in Philly. Don't say anybody else said this to you.
Yo.
I said it to you first.
Yeah.
You mean the proof is in the pudding, the facts right here. Trump gonna be the first motherfucker to beat the RICO.
It's supposed to be like a 99% like defense attorney rate or prosecution rate.
Right.
Like
Right. Nah, Trump's beating that shit.
Trump beating it.
Trump's beating it. There's no chance. You know what I'm saying?
They said like, I think all this is horrible, but I don't know if this is true sources or not. They said all of the defendants bonded out except for the black homie. They didn't give him bonds.
What? Nah.
They didn't get a black dude bond, yo. That's what I heard.
Oh my God. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's horrible to laugh
Yeah.
at, but that's crazy.
Wouldn't be surprised.
That shit is crazy, man.
Man, but stay tuned, man. We'll definitely, once we get more, we'll definitely revisit this shit.
Yeah,
man.
because this is going to be a saga.
Absolutely, 110%, 110%.
Soap opera coming soon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
but moving on, man. Moving on. Big news in the sport broadcaster sector.
Yeah.
Stephen A is teamed up with my boy Shannon Sharpe.
We got to clap that up.
Yes,
man.
sir.
That deserves a clap.
You know what? I love this on so many levels.
I do too.
I love it on so many levels because it's great to see black people, black brothers. Like you mean, and two dope black brothers, elite black brothers.
Respected.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like look at each other, be like, yo, dog, I want to fucks with you.
Yeah.
I want you on my side. I want you on my team. Like, yo,
Yeah.
dog, come on, let's get this bread. Let's get
Yeah.
this money together. That's how it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be, yo, I'm here. Yo, good luck.
Right.
Nah, it's
Right.
supposed to be like, yo, I fucks with you.
They had a high level too, man. ESPN.
Right. Right.
That's Disney,
Right. Right.
co-hosting now. One of the biggest sports shows in the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Round of applause to Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith.
Shout out to
I didn't really think it was going to go through.
You know what? For the longest, and I said this to my homies, for the longest when Shannon was on Undisputed with Skip, I used to be like, damn, yo, I wonder how it would be if Shannon and Stephen A. was together. I mean, because they both have such a big personality.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just seeing them together, it just makes for good TV. You know what I'm
does.
saying?
Yeah.
So I
does.
always wondered that.
Yeah.
So it's a treat. It's going to be a treat to see them together and work together and get this bread, man.
I think it's great. It's great for the sports broadcasting sector. It's great for representation. It's great for sports, man. Like
For the culture.
For the culture. Both these guys have really tapped in with their relationships within the sports. We all know Shannon Sharpe is a Hall of Famer tight end, one of the best to ever do it.
Right.
Stephen A. Smith has built something really incredible with ESPN.
Yeah.
And just seeing this, this collab is going to be exciting. I might start watching ESPN again.
Right. Right.
Because it's falling off, bro.
ESPN had to do this.
They had to.
They had to do
They
this.
had to.
They had to.
Absolutely.
And you know what? I'm starting to see Like there's a shift happening because now there's a lot of podcasts. And people don't really want to hear from these broadcasters, these unproven broadcasters anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they want to hear from the actual athletes now.
Yeah.
So now the athletes have their shows all these platforms now, and they can get the stories. Because before you would have to go through ESPN, Fox, and all these other networks to get those stories.
That's a fact.
So now you can get the story from the horse's mouth itself.
Yep.
You mean if I want to find out about the Lakers or whatever, I can go on what's the undefeated what's LeBron's thing? I think it's
LeBron. The shop you talking about?
Uninterrupted or whatever. And I mean, and LeBron will talk on the shop and this and that. Like, you know, and there's
bringing on other sports guests.
Right. There's so many different platforms now to where it's like the shift is happening to where it's like, all right, yo, ESPN got to do something. They're in trouble.
Yep.
You know, we're in trouble. So now you see, now they want to bring on athletes on.
Yeah.
I mean, they want to bring all these guys in instead of just having these no-name broadcasters who are really good. No shade on them.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
I'm not trying to hear Max Kellerman talking about football, you know, something like that.
Nah.
Like, yeah, I'm good.
Nah. There's only a selective few people who has that, you know what? I'll listen to them because they've been around and they have it and they get it, and the athletes actually fucks with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's where the shift is happening. And ESPN, I feel like, I don't know, man. I don't even watch ESPN no more, man. Like
I don't either.
I used to have certain shows I used to watch. I used to watch First Take here and there, but it just, you know, I feel like they talk about the same topics all the time, whether it's, you know, it's LeBron, Tom Brady, Dallas Cowboys. It was the same thing every damn episode. And it's kind of like, all right, I'm over it. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I went through too.
You know, another show I used to watch is Jalen and Jacoby.
Okay.
I love Jalen and Jacoby because it gave you that, you know, that like outside of the sports type of take. Like, I mean, like, they still talked about sports, but they talked about it in a different manner. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, they would talk about certain things, whether it was cultural or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so that's
I like Jalen a lot.
Right. You mean, so I think that, you know, that show was great. I don't even know if it's still on air anymore. You know, I know ESPN, I think ESPN got rid of Jalen. Jalen's gone.
I think he was a part of that massive layoff.
Which was wild to me because Jalen was so fucking talented, bro.
Yeah, man, he's good.
You know what I mean?
He'll land on his feet somewhere. I'm sure he'll
of course
have a podcast or something.
Of course, because he's so knowledgeable about the game, and you mean
he's good at it too.
Yeah,
he's good at what he does.
So shout out to Jalen Rose, man. You're definitely one of my idols, man. Love Jalen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so with that happening, with Shannon leaving and going to First Take,
what happens with Skip? What the hell is Skip going to do, man?
Well, Skip has now. He has Keyshawn Johnson.
I like Keyshawn.
He has Keyshawn Johnson, Michael Irvin, and what the heck is his name, man? I forget his name, dude with the dreads.
Brandon Marshall?
No.
Dude with the dreads.
Yeah, loudmouth. I forget his name. And you know, the crazy part about it, I was just watching it.
I haven't seen. I didn't know they all started on there.
Yeah. It started Monday.
Okay. Dude with the dreads. Oh no, man.
Let's see.
I can imagine what this show looks like, though.
So Richard Sherman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Richard Sherman. Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
Richard Sherman. So it's them three.
Yeah.
And I watched the first episode on Monday. I watched some of it. It was a lot. Lil Wayne was on there because you know Skip fucks with Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne did a new like intro, whatever. He killed it. He did a good job with the intro song, whatever.
Yeah.
Did a great job. But it was a lot. It's four people at this little tiny ass desk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they're screaming. It's a lot of it's a shouting match, bro. It's a shouting match. Because you got to understand all these guys, they're big personalities.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them were the man on their team.
Yeah.
And loud, vocal.
I was gonna say, and they all loud.
Right.
Yeah.
Animated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you put them together. I get it. It's high energy, but it has to, it's, you know, so now I feel like Skip is playing like the moderator. Like he's, you know what I mean? He's the woman that's there in a sense that's, you know, that's telling the guys to relax. So it's,
I don't know how I feel
it's
about
wild. And, you know, you can kind of tell, and it's the first episode. Obviously, they're going to have to figure it out.
Yeah.
But as you can see, as you watch the episode, Skip can't really get his because Skip is much more like chill and docile in a sense, and he can't get his words out, you know what I mean? Because him and Shannon would take turns and so, but you know, when you got these three guys here, it was just tough, man. It seemed like, you know, your uncle at the barbecue, the 4th of July barbecue, with a 40 just screaming away at the picnic table, bro. So
trying to man the grill.
Right, just screaming over the music, man. Jesus. So it'll definitely be interesting to see. You know, I don't know if I'll really watch it like that, you know, because I'm not a huge fan of, you know, any of those guys like that, you know. I
like those guys.
I respect their work, but I'm just not, you know, Michael Irvin, like, I mean, he's cool, whatever, but I don't, I mean,
I feel
you know what I mean? Richard Sherman, he's cool. Keyshawn, I wasn't a Jets fan.
I don't really, none of them make me really have a big desire to watch that show.
Right. And that's the thing. I mean,
I'm not the biggest Skip Bayless fan.
Nah, you know.
Yeah.
No. They miss me with Skip.
You miss me with Skip.
Right. You know what I mean? Especially since he's a LeBron hater. I mean, so I can't fucks with him.
But I get the lane for Skip. I do.
Of course.
It just annoys the hell out of me.
Of course. I mean, you know, he has to, it's tough to fill Shannon Sharpe's shoes, man. Shannon Sharpe did such an excellent job on that show.
Yeah.
It's damn near impossible to fill his shoes. So they're gonna try it. I mean, they get an A for effort for trying it.
Trying it with 3 other motherfuckers right now.
Right. 3 other loud motherfuckers at that. So they get an A for effort, but I'll definitely be tuning into First Take to watch my dog Shannon.
I'm gonna check First Take out too.
For sure, man. But
yeah, man.
But I think that's all we got for this episode, man. Started out heavy, but you know, we ended it on a light note.
Feels like therapy a little bit.
Oh, this is definitely therapy, man.
Feel lighter.
Right. I feel woosah.
I feel woosah. I feel lighter.
Woosah, man.
I definitely came in a little tight.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just, you know, when you come into these podcast episodes, man, people don't understand. Like, you got to prep, so you got to mentally put yourself in this mode to discuss these heavy topics, and people don't understand how we gotta, you know, snap out of it at that too, and still deliver a good show. Yeah, you know. So,
and we have to compartmentalize a lot of that stuff too, because like you said, you were researching topics at work,
right?
And I'm researching topics when I have a moment in between edits or shoots,
right?
So that those emotions and feelings got to be compartmentalized because of where we are at the moment that we're researching and putting this shit into it. So it's no filter right away.
Right. Because I was at work earlier, and then, you know, one of my coworkers, and actually my boss came over to me, and he was asking me something, and like, since I was like so entrenched in that fucking article, I was getting ready to cry. Like, I was just like, I was tight. And then he came over to me, and he asked me some random question. I just had to snap out of it, like, oh yeah, what's up, boss? I mean, like, you know, and so it's just tough, and people don't understand how much work and effort it takes to just do that in itself. You know what I mean? Let alone prep for these episodes and do that. So, but
straight up.
But, you know, we're doing it for the people, man.
Yeah,
we do it for the people. We do it for the folks, and those who appreciate it, we appreciate y'all. And those who don't, you know what you could do. I mean, other than that, you got
it far up. Yeah,
right. I wasn't gonna say it. Nobody, I'm the one that says that shit. So,
fuck that today,
man. You got anything else for the people, man?
Nah, man. It's good to get this off our chest.
Right.
Sad that we have to continue to talk about our folks getting gunned down in the middle of the street in broad daylight.
Right.
But like you said, it's our duty to do this.
Yeah,
we got to come in here because if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Right.
Everybody would be able to compartmentalize this shit. So we're fulfilling our duty in so many different ways.
Right.
So That's all I got, man.
Yeah.
Please, the support, like, subscribe.
Right.
Tell your mama, tell your grandmama, tell your auntie, tell your uncle, tell your nephew, anybody who got YouTube. Pull up on us.
Yes,
also on Spotify, Google, Apple.
We on there.
Everywhere
we
you can listen to Spotify.
So when you at
to podcasts.
So when you at work and you taking the shit, turn us on.
Throw them headphones in.
Throw them headphones in. When your girl getting on your nerve talking about some fucking drapes you don't care about, turn us on. You know what I'm saying? When your in-laws is over the crib talking about, oh, when you gonna have another baby? Turn us on. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta take a walk. Get some fresh air.
Right,
turn it on.
Turn us on. Turn us on. You mean just you don't want to watch a full episode? Watch some of it. Give us something. You mean give us a chance. That's what we asking for. Just give us a damn chance, man. And don't forget, like I said earlier, man. Show each other love, show each other respect, be there for one another, be there for your fellow black man, be there for your fellow human being at the end of the day. Check on your people, check on your loved ones, and appreciate every day like it's your last because you never know when that will happen.
Straight up.
I am Steve. This is Scooter. We appreciate y'all, love y'all, and we out.
Love.